Anyway, what are we doing? I need to close my window because my neighbor's gonna be able to hear me. And if I'm shouting and disagreeing with everything that's going on here, I'm gonna be like, oh my God.
We are gonna be looking at pizza toppings.
Because you know your boy likes to make pizza. Your boy made pizza for a long time. We're gonna have a good time. I think I'm going to enjoy this. There are a few things that I want to discuss. And I think that you'll have an opinion on. And I think, you know, we will definitely see what happens. First thing that we have today. The first one is anchovies. Who in the... Okay, I mean, I've never... Okay, anchovies. Never been a big fan of anchovies, especially on pizza. I don't know if that's like a big thing. I'm going to have to say that for me, personally, anchovies on a pizza, right, is going to be F. Straight away, we're getting into it straight away. An F. Do you know one of the main reasons why? Is who the hell is going out of their mind to go, you know what? You know what I want today? You know what I think would be really, really good for me? Anchovies on a pizza. When there's so many other things, you know, that you could have. Bacon, pepperoni, ham, sausage. It's all relative. Next one, we have bacon. I'm going to go back to when I was a meat eater, what I thought was the best, okay? I'm currently not a meat eater. I don't eat meat. You know, that's just me. You do you. This is my personal representation. Bacon is A tier. 100%. Like, you can't go wrong with bacon. It's not S tier. Not S tier. Not something that I was just like, oh my lord. If it goes in my mouth, I'm like, yeah, that's cool. It's bacon. You know, you can't go wrong with bacon. If you're a meat eater, you like bacon. Bacon. Bacon is good for me. I'm bringing out all of the things today. I've got loads of references. Your boy is... We are on to basil. Basil brush. Because it was a weird puppet box thing that lived in a house with some people. And now that I think about it, it's incredibly weird. Basil is a great on a pizza. To be honest, the thing is, right, it depends on the pizza with basil. Like, you don't really get it a lot in like stereotypical like Pizza Hut or like Papa John's. But for me, I think basil belongs on a pizza. Do I think it's up there with the likes of bacon? I'm probably not. I'm probably going to say that it's B tier. Because you wouldn't have it on every pizza. You wouldn't go away and go, you know what? Rather than bacon, I'm going to have basil. Like, you wouldn't do that. Bell peppers. I think they're great depending on how you have them. If you get like small little cubes, great. Absolutely phenomenal. For me, I think are really good because they're so versatile, especially red ones. I think they're really, really good. I would say, again, being of a meat eater, I would say that they are more looked at as like probably, again, B tier. You know, that's it. Like, you would have them if they're there. Like, if you wanted them, you could just put them all together and you could have a good time and not really worry about it, right? Chicken. Comparison to other meats, like, I don't think chicken's up there in terms of, again, it's like bacon, even bell peppers and basil. I mean, you're not going to choose chicken over like bacon, meatballs, pepperoni, or even steak. I mean, why would you even have steak? Or sausage, sorry. So for me, chicken doesn't seem like much of a thing that I would have on a pizza. Now, I'm not a fan. When I have a pizza, when I had a pizza, it'd be a Papa John's meat feast. And so you got bacon, sausage, and peppers and stuff like that. And it was like, mwah, beautiful. I don't miss it. I say that as I literally of what I just looked like. I want to say that I don't miss it. I don't miss it. Extra cheese. I understand people who do extra cheese. I really, really do. But I think if you just get an ordinary cheese pizza, there is enough cheese on it. You do not need any more. From my understanding, would say that, you know, I mean, get it by all means. If someone said to me, oh, do you want extra cheese? They'd be like, yeah, you know what? Exactly the same as chicken, right? But then, like, the S, the A, and the B tier are the things that I'm trying to get in. They're not like things that I'm being asked if you want them. They're the things I'm like, ooh, I want that. I want to add that. I'm going to assume this is like a garlic butter type drizzle type thing, which can just go up into S tier because we all know how I feel about garlic butter and it on bread and everything combined into one. It's just glorious. No one's ever going to change my mind on that. I'm really sorry if you think that you can, but you know, garlic butter or slash garlic or any type of garlic oil is gonna be great. Like drizzled over it, garlic mayo, you know, vegan garlic mayo, super easy to make. Oh my god, it's the best thing in the world. Here in the UK, it's literally like garlic dip, like garlic mayonnaise. That's what the people want. It's what the people want. Okay, it's what the people want. Ham. See now, ham. I wouldn't put ham on a pizza. I don't think that I would go towards something that had ham on it. I think I'm much more like meatball, chicken type person. Like I've never really gone, you know what I fancy on a goddamn pizza? Ham. Nah, I'm not a big ham person. Depends on if you're putting it on and after as well. But for me personally, ham can go. I'm gonna put it in D. I just don't think it needs to be on a pizza. Zombie Wookie. It is nice, Seth. I'm sorry, zombie. I'm sorry. Jalapenos. Am I saying that right? Probably not. If you like a good little bit of spice, that is good. I'm a massive fan of some spicy boys. I like some spicy rings on my pizza. You know, sometimes you need to battle against everything that when I was a meat eater, you want to battle against the things that, like, you know, cause the meat sweats. You know, you want some spicy sweats. And so I'm just going to put it jalapenos, and there we go. It's all good, bro. It's all good. I think it so deserves C. I think C is a beautiful way to go. Meatballs. Now, again, I don't. When you have meatballs here in the UK, they're okay, but they're not like. It's like a more of a gimmick. It's more like a thing that they're like, oh, it's got meatballs on it. I'm like, it's just another version of pork, dude. Come on, it's another version of sausage, and then you just made it into a bigger clump. Don't sass me, okay? I don't need the sass. I just want to have a good time with my meatballs, okay? Leave my meatballs alone. Why are they smushed as well? They're smushed as well. Who smushes meatballs, dude? Like, how is that even a thing? I'm going to put you in here. I'm sorry, they're great. I'm not dissing ham or meat. Everything from S to D tier are things that are great on a pizza. Like, you can have them on a pizza and you'll be fine. F tier is like, they don't belong on a pizza and will never belong on a pizza. You will always be wrong if you like these things. Mushrooms, personally for me, when I was a meat eater, I never really had mushrooms. Obviously, if I did this as being like a vegan / vegetarian, it would be completely different. Like, as you know, garlic would still be at the top, but things would be a lot like bacon wouldn't be A tier. Mushrooms would probably be B, A tier. Right now, I don't think that they're like the highest of the high, but if I was to give them anything, I'd actually give them a C. Mushrooms aren't bad on pizza. They have a meaty texture. As a person who was a vegan for a year and is now currently vegetarian, mushrooms are weird, and you have to shroud them in so much to make them good. And that's what pizza does. It makes the bad good, and that is mushrooms. Mushrooms are bad, but pizza makes them good. All right, we're on to olives. I'm not a massive fan of olives. Would I pick them off? I don't really like olives. I'm going to be dreadfully real with you. I'm not a massive fan of olives in general. And I just don't really think that they, you know, are any good. Enjoy olive oil. Just don't enjoy olives for some strange and odd reason. Your boy is going to put olives in... I think that... Thing is though, right? I think that they belong on a pizza. But I just don't believe they belong on my pizza. They don't belong on the Dollywood pizza. Right, onions. Specifically, I'm going to say red onion because that's the one that I prefer. And so that's the one we're going to go for. Red onions are just great on anything. A sandwich, on a pizza, you know, and it's in a salad. They're just great. And they bring so much tanginess and variety to a pie or to a pizza and that type of thing, that I think that they are generally up there with bacon. I don't know. Are they? Oh, no, I put it in there, so I can't touch it, which is rather frustrating because now think about it, I don't know if they're S tier. No, I'm going to keep with A. They are A. They are A tier, dude. Pepperoni. It's a given that it's up there. It's one of the better ones, you know. I'm going to say it's A tier. Like, from a person who ate meat for a lot of his life, you know, it's absolutely phenomenal. I do think that it's so goddamn good, and will happily say that pepperoni brings an awful lot. It brings an awful lot of oil and fat, but you know, with fat comes flavor. But I do think that like the combination of like this, and this, and maybe even some of these, and like some of these, oh, beautiful pizza. But then is that too much? Would you just have like bang, 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 or even bang, 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 bang? You know, you got to think about these things. Like you replace this with this, go bang, 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 bang. You know, bang, 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 bang. You have like a beefy pizza with the. I don't know why I'm saying bang so much. I need to close my window. You know, you never know what the neighbors might be thinking. Next, we have the infamous pineapple. Now, I'm not even gonna give it a second thought. Bang, pineapple doesn't belong on pizza. No matter how much I will say that sweet and salty works together, it does work together. It does. It does. I can happily admit that. But pineapple does not belong on pizza. I'm sorry. It doesn't. You're wrong. In every shape of the form. If you put pineapple on pizza, or if you go out of your way to get pineapple on pizza, clearly you haven't had good pizza. Sausage. Again, sausage. I think as a meat eater, as someone who was a meat eater for a very, very long time, I think sausage is a really, really good topping for a pizza. For me, personally, I think sausage you know what? No, I'm going to give it an A. I didn't think I was going to give it an A there, but you know what? Your boy is really trying to make sure that he is honest. And like bacon, pepperoni, and sausage were the three things you would get on a meat feast pizza. We got spinach. Spinach doesn't taste of anything. It's not really like going anywhere. You're just doing it so you want a little bit of green on your pizza to make it a little bit healthier. You know, I'm not going out of my way to find spinach. But you know, I'm gonna just put it there. You know, in C, I think this is the one where if it's there, I'm gonna be like, but like I said, I'm not going out of my way to get it. Up here, when I was a meat eater, this was like the holy trinity, you know? Or pizza toppings anyway. Next, we've got steak. I understand like it's nice and that kind of thing. And to be honest, if I had steak as a pizza, if I had steak on a pizza, you might as well just get a margarita and just have a steak on the side. Like, what's the point of getting steak on a pizza? I think steak doesn't really belong on pizza, but I wouldn't say no to it if it was given to me when I was a meat eater. That being said, I would put this down to be a indeed, because I think, like I said, anything here, I think if it was given to me, I'd be like, fine, yeah, that's a-okay. I'm happy. I'm not gonna complain. But things up here, it gets into a little bit more. Oh, okay, all right, okay, we're getting some spice, some mushrooms. You know, it's shrouded. We're having a good time. And then, you know, get these beautiful things up here, and we're like, oh Lord, this is a goddamn delight. Like, everything about this is a goddamn delight. Oh, yeah, boy. And then after that, we have tomatoes. Now, I don't know how I feel about tomatoes going on tomatoes. I think, like, depending on how you feel about the pizza, it can completely give it a different profile. I'm not a big fan of it. I'm not a big fan because you have a tomato sauce. What's the point? I don't really understand putting tomatoes on tomato sauce. If I was given a pizza with it on, I would most likely eat it. Of course I'd eat it. It's tomatoes. It's not, but I don't think that I'd go out of my way to go, you know what? You know, really want that. You know, this down here is literally what you're doing and get out of my house. Never in a million years will I ever make a pizza with pineapple. I say that will be recorded for like eternity now, and sometime in the near distant future I will make a pineapple pizza. Pineapple pizza with pineapple on it. And that will just be the way it goes, the way the cookie crumbles.